Hi, my name is Kimberly Vu, and this is basically a background video to explain the meaning behind the song Surrender that I worked with Young Kim on. Um, this is kind of like my first partial testimony. Um, it means a lot to me, and I'm glad that you took the time to listen to it and to watch um, the meaning behind the song. So here it goes. Thank you. I have struggled constantly throughout my life to fully trust in God. Over the past 18 years, I continued to fight with Him. It became a war between us. While growing up, I battled with the instability of my family, the insecurities with myself, and the incredulity to my faith. It was hard for me to see that He was there with me when the obstacles persisted on and on. The moment I overcame a problem, another one arrived. I wondered where my God was and why He allowed me to be in so much pain. My childhood started to become tainted with regrets and sorrow. I slowly lost trust in Him and His ability to help me. I unconsciously began to take control of my own life and distance myself from Him. Unknowingly, I fought against His guidance, His signs, and mostly against His love. As I fought, I started to blame Him. I felt abandoned and thought I was on my own. I suffered from the attacks of self-pity, temptations, and fell into darkness. I kept trying to find comfort through other people. I tried to replace Him with someone else. I was attempting to fill the hole in my heart with physical things because it was a challenge for me to just accept Him. However, in the recent year, I realized how deep I have fallen, how lost I have been. I knew I had to end this war with Him. My first step was to detach myself from the thoughts of self-pity. I learned to appreciate my past and the events I had encountered. I understood that He wouldn't give me anything He didn't think I was able to defeat. And of course, He was right. I was able to get through every barrier He placed before me. Due to these struggles, I became the person I am today. He built up my strength, my determination, and my heart. Instead of dealing with everything on my own, I started to call out to Him again. Through prayers and worship, I talked to Him more frequently. It wasn't Him who abandoned me, but me who abandoned Him. Although it was difficult for me to trust in Him completely, I gradually built up my faith. I was able to grasp onto the fact that I didn't need to search for a replacement, for a physical thing, when all I needed was Him in my life. He has always been there with me, along my side, as I went through every struggle. The pain I felt wouldn't even compare to the pain He went through for me, for us. He gave His only begotten Son to die for us on the cross for our salvation. I couldn't resist Him anymore. I needed His control, His grace, His love. On March 10th of 2012, it was my first time crying out to Him out loud. I no longer wanted to control my life. I asked Him to lift me up. I told Him, this war has lasted for too long. Everything has gone wrong. These useless fights has to end. There is nothing left for me to defend. Help me, Father, seek You. Help me, Father, see You. Help me, Father. And I'll surrender to You, Lord. And I'll surrender to You, Lord. I finally was able to surrender to Him, to trust in Him fully, to end the war. I raised my white flag, put down my armor, and He accepted me immediately. He wasn't mad at me for forgetting Him all these years, but rather He forgave me. I'm able to feel His presence with me every day, and I am happier than I've been for months. I stopped looking for that one person or that thing that would provide me with love, and acknowledged the love that God gives me every moment. Although I may have days where I struggle to seek Him, my relationship with Him continues to grow stronger. and all I needed to do was surrender.